Hello guys, welcome back to Sun Crypto. In today's content, we're going to talk about BTC. We're going to talk about Bitcoin on the macro scale, and we're also going to talk about Bitcoin on a lower degree and all that good stuff, guys. So if you're new to our content, don't forget to hit the likes. Don't forget to join the public Telegram group, link in the description, and all that good stuff, guys. So now let's dive into the analysis. We're going to start off the analysis on a daily basis, right? Because we got a nice daily breakout above the daily 21 EMA. We haven't been talking about the daily 21 EMA over the last few weeks and so on, because price action been basically just moving sideways, like just about like 40k down to like a 31k. So basically we knew exactly price action going to be trending below our daily 21. So that's why we did not basically mess with the daily 21. But as of now, if you take a look at the daily 21 right now, it's been basically, been acting as a, resistance right here, resistance right there. Right now, we got a clean breakout, daily breakout above it, close above it, a daily open and close above it again. So what we're looking at right now is like, if we get any sort of rejection to the downside, we could be looking for either the daily 21 EMA right here. We're going to talk about the 21 EMA on lower degree later on also, right? And could give us another basically retest of the trend line right here. So if you notice well, guys, we talked about the trend line resistance right here when it was like a 40k. We dipped down here. We said 39k right here, right? And we said, once we dump down to like a 31 on average, don't wait for 25, because we might be in this range for like the next like a few months. We just don't know, because price action could be just moving sideways. It is not even guaranteed like we're going to be pumping higher up to basically our next upside target 44k and so on. But something to just keep in mind, I wouldn't be too bearish even if we drop back down here to the 31k support area. So on a daily basis, resistance going to be just about our 100 EMA resistance right here. So it is just about like 44.8, right? But we're gonna have to deal with the 50% pullback at 43.44. So the entire range right here on the daily basis could be a temporary sideways correction, resistance and all that good stuff. So keep an eye on just about like a 43, and 43 going to be 50% pullback. 100 EMA just going to be just about like a 44.5, give or take, right? So now let's go ahead and take a look at the chat room, guys. So guys, make sure to hit the likes, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. I'm pretty sure most of you guys already subscribed and all that good stuff, right? So hit the likes, guys. So if you're bullish and you bought the dip at 31k, make sure to hit the likes, right? If you're bearish, let me know in the comment section, right, why you bearish right now. I mean, the macro view, it is quite bearish. It is still bearish. We're below the 21 EMA and all that good stuff. But the main thing was like not to wait for 25. It was like just it was just like buy the dip right here, and you could be looking for high prices up up to mid 40k and all that good stuff if the momentum is strong enough. So now let's take a look at BTC on 2-day basis. Okay, the 2-day basis, bulls been basically pushing hard, right? Just about this range on the 2-day basis, and we've been waiting for it. We've been saying like, okay, as long as price action is below the 21 EMA, yellow line right here, we don't need you anymore, right there. So as long as we basically below our 21 EMA on our 2-day basis and MACD right here negative, okay, the momentum going to be downward. Okay, what we need to see is like get the price back above the 21 EMA right now. Even though we still short-term bullish, right, the higher time frame, it is still creating some lower highs. Okay, price action still below the 21 EMA. It is going to be a key indicator. We need to watch our 21 EMA on our 2-day basis. Okay, so something to just keep in mind, just in case we get a hard rejection, not a soft rejection, if it is a hard rejection, we're definitely going to be at least retesting the low 30Ks and could potentially even break it. But we're going to talk about it once we get a hard rejection. As of now, we still trending strongly above the daily 21. Today MACD looking great right now, and just need to stay positive over the next like a few days. Okay, just need to stay positive, right, for the bulls. And if we get the second crossover over the next like a few months, that's going to be another bullish crossover bulls need to anticipate. Okay, remember, we talk about the move, the potential move like to a mid 40K. We said even if we pump up to the mid 40K or even 50K, once we drop down here, we're going to be looking for what, another bullish divergence. Okay, so it could take another few weeks, few months, okay, to get that set up. But just keep in mind, try to basically make a note of that, and you won't miss the next the next bump to the upside, just in case we get another price action volatility towards the mid 25 and all that good stuff, right? Because most bulls they waiting for the 25K, right? 25K range, and we're going to talk about 25K range later on, right? So now let's take a look at BTC on a 3-day basis. The 3-day basis, it is basically nothing but a confirmation of the 2-day bullish divergence. Okay, as you can see right here, we do have a sort of a bullish divergence right here. It is not quite strong. I would just ignore it right now because it is still technically okay making lower lows right here. So I would just say we could create a potential bullish divergence on our on your RSI, and MACD on the 3-day basis, it is still not flipping bullish yet. So we still got a lot of work to do, even though we got daily bullish price action. On a 3-day basis, I think like bulls can still get low prices, right? Buy lower prices, I mean. Bears can basically get stronger in this range. Okay, we just don't know how high as of now it could break out, because we got like multiple resistances to the upside, but bears still look like they're gonna be strong over the next like a few weeks and so on, until we get our MACD right here to confirm the bullishness on our 2-day basis, right? So now let's go ahead and take a look at the weekly. So weekly basis, we're still below the right. So I think everything is good right now, right? So let me know if you guys can seems like the connect. All right, seems like we were having some connection issues, and all right, got that solved. Okay, so now let's go ahead and take a look at the weekly again, right? Do this. So basically weekly, we trending below the weekly 21. MACD is still negative, so we definitely need some time to get some bullish momentum on the weekly basis, and bulls could still be looking for another retest of the low 30K if we get some sort of rejection right here. Weekly 100 EMA just about like 24K 25K range, and it could be the range of the macro support we're going to be looking for over the next like a few weeks and so on, right? Once again, we just need to basically break above the weekly 21 and stay above it, and MACD has to basically flip positive on the weekly basis. If you're trading the weekly basis, that's what you need to be looking for, because just because we above the weekly 21 EMA, right, doesn't mean we're going to be in a bull market. Same thing happened back in like October 2019. If you guys remember, after we closed above the weekly 21 EMA, guys, all the bulls came out and say, oh, it is bull market time, and we're going to be going up to like 16 20K and all that good stuff. And sucker basically gave us a complex correction and dumped down. So just have to be very, very cautious after we pump above the 21 EMA. If we pump above the 21 EMA, we could be, we could just be patient and say, hey, we're going to need our MACD to flip positive for us to be extremely bullish. Okay, something to keep in mind over the next like a few weeks and so on. Hey, thanks a lot, Ice, for tuning in. Pablo in the house. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the 3 weeks basis, right? On the 3 weeks time frame right here, we've been saying it over the last few weeks and so on. We said one of the reasons why we're so confident over the one of the reasons why we were so confident was like our 21 EMA right here wasn't gonna give up that quickly. Okay, so we said if we dump down to the 21 EMA on our 21, if we dump down to the 21 EMA on a 3 weeks basis, it could potentially give us a strong push back up. Okay, it doesn't mean it is going to be a reversal. It only means, okay, we're gonna get a temporary support, and that's exactly what we were looking for. We said we're gonna pump back up to a 40 to a 40 to 50k range, right, from the 30k support, or even like a 25k. We just didn't know, but we said since like the 21 EMA is exactly at 31, better basically just give it a shot instead of basically waiting for 25k, because you're just not sure if you're gonna get it, right? Remember guys, I keep saying it back in like early January right here when BTC was like at 30k, people have been waiting for 24, 25k. So I was like, you gotta learn from your mistakes, right? If we did that like less than 6 months ago, we dumped down to 28k, 20k, something like that, right here. That was like the second, third week of January, right? I was like, we're still above the 21 EMA on our 3-day basis, so we gotta buy the dip right here, right around the 21 EMA. Don't wait for 24k. People have been waiting for 24 and all that good stuff, and they missed the entire ride up to like what, 50, 60k. You see what I'm saying? So BTC pumped like nearly over 2x, right, from like the lower 30k, and basically people are still waiting right now to buy again below 30k over the last 6 months. Okay, so basically that's one of the reasons why we basically did not try to wait for 25k right away, because we know we could potentially stay in this range of 30k to 40k for the next like a few months, right? So we just don't know. It could be challenging to break 30k. Okay, it could be challenging. Okay, and now let's take a look at the monthly basis. So monthly 21 EMA just about like 26,448 right now, right? So that's going to be our next macro support. So if you're looking for 25k, you could get it, right? But it could be, once again, bulls most likely going to be defending the 30k. Okay, and once we basically retest the monthly 21, we could be looking for another temporary support and a potential pushback up to 50% to 0.618. So that's going to be a macro setup. We've seen it before, guys. Right here we talk about it, right there. Okay, right here we've seen it, multiple supports before the capitulation. Okay, once we break the 21 EMA on a monthly basis, then we're going to be talking about lower prices after that. Okay, because below the monthly 21, the only thing we could expect, right, it is going to be a capitulation. Okay, capitulation. So we just need to basically stay above the monthly 21, and we could resume the bull market after that, like that. Okay, so be prepared, right? I'm not telling you, okay, to buy or sell, but I'm just telling you to be ready for anything. Okay, but once again, I'm going to be looking for the monthly 21 over the next like a few months. Okay, hopefully we could get there before end of the year. If not, it could be next year, right? It is right now at 25k. So hey, what's up, Peanut? Thanks a lot for tuning in. Hey, what's up, Nibra? Thanks a lot for tuning in. So now let's go ahead and take a look at BTC on a quarterly basis, right? So guys, you take a look at the quarterly time frame. We're not looking that bad, really, right? So if you take a look at the quarterly basis, right, I know most bulls right now, if you ask like Iceman, you tell him like, hey man, are we gonna be able to close the monthly candle above 60k? He's gonna be like, no way, we're not gonna be closing above 60k before end of the month. But anything can happen, guys. So be open-minded, right, for a potential close above 50 right here, above 58, 60k. Okay, I'm not saying we will, because the lower degree, okay, we only bullish like up to the daily. So when we take a look at the 3-day basis, we still, technically bearish. Okay, so but we got 2 weeks to go. Anything can happen. Okay, but before the end of the quarterly quarterly close, right, if we can close above like a 60k, guys, man, that could be that could be the most bullish sign we could we could anticipate. All right, so keep that in mind. Closing above like a 58, that could change everything. That could change everything. So let's just be open-minded, right, and try to stay focused in this range, because right now we at mid-range. Okay, we at mid-range of our previous quarterly cycle. Take a look at the quarterly cycle right here. Right, we got a nice 127 pump. Right now we at 50% pullback. Okay, we wiped everything. Okay, all the gains nearly. All right, we wiped it out. Okay, so now we're pushing back up. So let's just stay focused, right, over the next like 2 weeks to see if bulls can basically get that done. Okay, get the job done. Right, it is going to be very, very tough, but we will see. Okay, we will see. I know most bulls right now, they don't want to see like a price action pumping above 60k, because everyone waiting for like a 25 and 20k and so on. So if we pump above 60k, that could be like a lot of FOMOs and all that good stuff, man. So now let's go ahead and take a look at BTC on a 6-hour basis. So on the 6-hour basis, what we're looking at right now, we talked about it in our previous short update, right? We talked about the 6-hour 100 EMA, and we already broke out above the 6-hour 100 EMA. So if we dump down right here, we could be looking for support just by like 38.6 and down to like a 37.8, something like that right here. The 6-hour 21 EMA could be our next temporary support. I don't see anything bearish as of now on our 6-hour MACD. Okay, price action is making high highs, MACD is making high highs, no sort of bearishness as of now. So lower degree up to the daily, still bullish. Okay, still bullish. So let's see what type of price action we're gonna create over the next like few hours and so on. Okay, let's take a look at the 2-hour basis. So on the 2-hour, we're starting to create a some sort of a bearishness right here. Still making low highs. Price action already looks like it wants to tap out right there. But on the higher time frame, if you take a look at it right here, yesterday I was anticipating a potential bearishness like that, but as you can see, we basically created what, a high. So if we take a look at the entire range, BTC, it is still pretty strong. Okay, even though we got a short-term bearishness right here, right there, but that could be just a short-term correction. Okay, so and we got support right there. Right here. Okay, that's going to be our support. If we take a look at it in terms of Fibonacci, that's going to be just about like 382, right? Just about like a 38.48.9, and 50% pullback going to be just about like 37.849, right? So let's say 38.515, right? And 37.798. That's going to be it is more accurate like that, right? If we get any sort of pullbacks, but no sort of divergence on a high degree, right? Like from you know, June 9th, right, to June 14th, no sort of divergence. Okay, bearish divergence. Everything looks pretty clean. If you take a look at the RSI, same thing right here, no sort of divergence, right? Everything looks clean. So let's take a look at it right here on the hourly. So we got some sort of a strong divergence on the hourly, right? Which is basically what we just said on a 2-hour basis. It is just a correction, right there. Okay. Even though it is a divergence right here, you could also argue, okay, you got a hidden bullish divergence right there. Okay, price action is making also at the same time lower lows. You know, MACD is making higher lows. Okay, so kind of complex right now. It means like the volatility, if we're going to be dropping, it could drop very fast. Okay, because it has to take out the low right here. Okay, it has to take out the you know, bullish hidden bullish divergence right here. It has to take out the low. So if we drop and break the low right here, we're not going to get this bullish divergence anymore, hidden bullish divergence anymore, right? You see what I'm saying? Because price action is not going to be making what higher lows. It's going to be making some, you know, some sort of lower lows, right? So something to basically keep in mind, right? So that's why I don't like sometimes hidden bullish divergences on a low degree, right? Because when they dump hard, right? So even on the higher time frame, right? So but on the low degree, it could basically give you a heart attack. So nice channel right here. We got our 100 EMA right there, just about like a 37.8, which is what we just talked about, right? So Tariq is bullish. So guys, let me know if you're bullish, right? So if you're bearish, let me know what type of a price action you're looking for on the downside. Guys, let's go ahead and move on to Ethereum on a higher degree. Okay, so Ethereum right here. So on our MACD, I talk about it on my premium group also, right? We already negative on our MACD. It is a bearish sign. It doesn't mean in the short term Ethereum cannot pull back up, right, and retest like the top and all that good stuff, but we're going to talk about it later on. But what we're saying is like you know, MACD, it is already negative, so that's not a good sign. If you're basically trading Ethereum on a higher degree, right, like you're trading Ethereum on a weekly, monthly, quarterly and all that good stuff, it means like it is time to basically you know, pack your bags and look for some lower prices potentially if we do not break, you know, 4K area. So something to keep in mind. I'm not saying we're going to drop down right now. I'm not telling you to sell or buy. All I'm saying is we got a potential bearish setup right here. So talking about the hidden bullish divergence, right? So as you can see right here, our, you know, our RSI right here is making what, lower lows, right? MACD is making what, like that. Okay, not MACD, but price action. Price action wants to keep on pumping, but MACD is, you know, RSI is saying like I want to dump, right? So that's why I'm saying like if we're going to be retracing with these hidden bullish divergences, right, we could take out the low right here, you know, starting from the you know, where we started the hidden bullish divergence. You see what I'm saying? So that way we're going to basically eliminate the entire hidden bullish divergence, okay? Because we're not going to be making like higher lows, okay? Anything higher than basically 1330 going to create potentially a, you know, hidden bullish divergence, right? Do you see what I'm saying? So let me just repeat it right here. Okay, right there we basically still making some highs, right? Some lower highs, some higher lows. right here, we're making some lower lows. So making some highs right here on our lows, and right there on our lows we're making some lower lows. So if we're gonna be dumping, we're gonna be looking to dump at least down to a support right here within the next like a few weeks. Remember, that's a weekly time frame, so it could take like weeks to get there. But as of now, we got a hidden bullish divergence, so we could pump back up, right? If we break above like a 28, we're gonna talk about it on the lower degree and all that good stuff, right? But let's go back to the macro support area we're gonna be looking for. So Ethereum on a 3 weeks basis, we're not yet at the 21 EMA. As you can see, BTC is already at the 21 EMA, but Ethereum is not. Okay, Ethereum is not. So Ethereum could potentially retest the 21 EMA on our 3 weeks basis over the next like a few weeks and so on. And right now it is just about like a 1350 and $1,400 range right there. So that could be the next macro support, right? In terms of Fibonacci, you can see like right now we dump all the way down to 236, right? Fibonacci, right? Just about like 1750, and pump right back up. If we basically just want to trade Ethereum based on Fibonacci, we could be looking for like 382. I'm not sure if you're gonna get there anytime. I'm not sure if you're gonna get there anytime soon, but it is there. Okay, something to just trying to keep in mind, just in case we get a strong downtrend and people are going to be panicking. You're gonna scoop up some Ethereum right here and basically be looking for another reversal, right? It is going to be a strong bullish setup we could get if we dump down to like $1,000, right? So be ready for, okay? On the upside, once again, we can still retest the top, right? Even 4K, but we just don't know. We're gonna take a look at it on the lower degree and all that good stuff, right? So let's take a look at it. So lower degree, we still got resistance right here, just about like a 2850. So we need to break above 2850. I like the correction. I was looking for 2110 when Ethereum was like 2850. Okay, we basically took a nice short all the way down, right? Did not break the low, just about like 2250, right? Which was our second take profits, right? Just about like 23 to 2210, right? Something like that. So but price action is pumping back up, but at the same time, bears could be making a potential argument like we could be making another flat just like that. Okay, so if we get a strong rejection, that could confirm the flat correction right here, and we could get this move down, right? We could get this move down to retest the 0.618, because we're still not yet at 0.618 technically, right? Right here. So 0.618, it is at 2110, so we're still not there yet, right? But just have to respect the bullish divergence on the we didn't get one on the 4-hour, but we did get one on the 3-hour basis right there. Just have to respect it till we get another potential bearishness right here. Okay, but we got resistance up to basically 2850. Okay, just in case the bearishness right here doesn't play out and we pump it upside. Okay, because sometimes these flat correction, they fail. Okay, I can show you one on Tezos. So Tezos right here, we got the flat right here, but as you can see right here, so if you even though like we did drop down later on, but if you anticipated a drop right away without waiting for confirmation, you could be in trouble, okay, because sucker pump all the way up to like $4 before dropping lower. You see what I'm saying? So, but if we go back to Ethereum, you can see like Ethereum did respect the flat right here, right? Ethereum did take a look at Ethereum right here. So Ethereum did not break out to the upside like Tesla's, right? So we just have to wait and see if we can get the breakout up to a 2850 right here again. That's going to be temporary resistance, our next temporary resistance. And once we break above it, we're going to talk about either you know, going to the moon or getting some sort of rejection, right? But these bullish divergences on the MACD and RSI, they're very useful. Sometimes you just have to trust them, right, and not try to you know, ignore them, because they're very useful, right? Hey, what's up, Ali? Thanks a lot for tuning in. Hey, what's up, Jude Moonboy 589 in the house? Thanks a lot for tuning in, man. Jude is still waiting for XRP 589. Jerome in the house. Jerome is saying, yeah, I've been reading a lot about RSI hidden bullish divergence, and the higher the RSI you find support at. Oh, okay. So exactly, that's what I was saying regarding the bullish divergence. Okay, so let's take a look at it on BTC. So I think I know exactly what you're saying. I haven't read it anyway, but sometimes you take a look at these charts like so many times, you know exactly how they behave, right? So I think what you're saying is like, so let's go back to BTC on Ethereum on the higher time frame. So Ethereum exactly right here. So Ethereum, this one kind of got some wicks, but you can just ignore the wicks, right? Let's take a look at it on, I'm trying to find a nice time frame to use. So let's just say the weekly, okay? Let's remove all this good stuff. Okay. So the weekly right there, okay? RSI is making what? Lower lows, right? Our price action, not MACD, is making what? Some higher lows, right? So if we break the trend line right here, I think that's what you're saying, right? That could be game over, but it might not just be game over. It could be wreck time. It means like it could dump all the way down to the starting point right here, okay, right there, okay, if you want to draw it like that, okay, it could dump all the way down, right, all the way down, okay. And on top of that, MACD, it is, I'm not gonna sit right here trying to ignore it. Oh, the MACD is bearish, but you know, we can still flip bullish right back up. Yes, you know, we could, but I don't want to sit right here trying to say like we're gonna flip right back up. Weekly MACD doesn't play out. I mean, doesn't play that game. Okay, if it is bearish, it is bearish. If it is bullish, it is bullish. So we just have to suck it up. Hey Zappa, thanks a lot for tuning in. What's up, Tommy? Thanks a lot for tuning in. Hey, what's up? Second time, two time. I'm from the moon, Tommy. 6 a.m. Jerome. Yeah, so now let's go ahead and take a look at some of these alt. We're just going to talk about a few of these alt, right? And if you have any alt you want to talk about, let me know. Okay, so Chainlink, it is still holding strong above the 230, I mean not 2382 but 236, just about $14 right now. We're at $25. It is technically still bearish, but we'll see over the next like a few days if we can basically create some weekly support above like a $14. Okay, breaking below $14 could basically take us down to our next like a Fibonacci. I'm not saying we will, but we got a price support at just about like $11 right here, and we got a Fibonacci support at just about like $6. Temporary resistance we need to break, of course, to stay bullish, going to be just about like 34. Breaking above 34 could basically send us to the moon, okay, because we could take out $50 after that, right? So keep an eye on Chainlink right now. Just sideways correction right here, and could get highly volatile over the next like a few weeks and so on, right? On a daily basis, we got a nice breakout right here, nice double crossover on our MACD, right? A nice RSI, it is still looking to break out to the upside. MACD still looking to break out to the upside. If we take a look at our 21 EMA, right, price action, it is still below the 21 EMA. Okay, so it is not that strong as of now. We need to get above the 21 EMA, and that could basically create some potential stronger move to the upside, right, and try to retest the top. But as of now, on a daily basis, not that strong. Okay, not that strong. Yeah, we got like 4 days of bullishness, but still below the 21 EMA. Okay, so we got some sort of a bullish divergence, right here also, right? But it all depends how you want to look at it, because if you basically remember, your MACD, it is based on closing, and your RSI it is also based on closing. So it means like they don't care about your wicks. So if you basically take out the wicks, you could get a confirmation. Still not that. Yeah, it is still not a divergence. Okay, so it has to basically retest the low right here to create a strong bullish divergence. So if we retest like $19-20 without breaking it on a daily basis, that could send us back to the top right here to get the anti-flat correction, right? And that could still give us another move to the downside. Okay, so keep an eye on link for a potential retest of the $30 range over the next like a few few weeks and so on. I just don't know what type of correction we're gonna get, but as of now, it seems like we're still weak below the daily 21. Okay, unless we want to basically just create a zigzag formation, right, like that. Okay, it is going to be ugly, but it could be just a flat, not even a zigzag, right? Could be something like that without retesting the lows, right? So if we do not retest the lows right here, it could still retest the top. It is still going to be a valid correction, but you're just gonna ignore your indicators and tell them go to the moon, right? Let's go to the moon. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at Band USD. So Band, as you can see right here, we got a nice bullish divergence right there. Okay, got another one right there, okay, and just pump into the upside. So a clean divergence, right, both on our MACD and our side right there. So look pretty strong on the 3 hour, 4 hour, even on the, you could, draw a potential divergence there. Let's just say we stay strong on our 4 hour time frame. So just need to break the resistance level right here, and we got another resistance up to like a $9, right? So, but overall it doesn't look bad. Big divergence on the on the 6 hour, right? Yep, on the 6 hour you can see like right here created a low right here, and MACD basically started to push to the upside, right? So it looks good, okay? I just don't want to see a potential correction like that, and it means like we're going to do something like that to retest the top, to retest the bottom right here. So keep an eye on 750 to like a $8 range, okay? If we get any like a sort of weakness, so just just call it what it is, right? So let's take a look at it on a 3-day basis. Doesn't look bad on the 3-day basis, but we still want to see a breakout above like 850 at least to basically start like calling for high prices, right? We want to see a breakout above 850, just like what we got right here. If you notice well, we moved sideways, corrected, pump above $11, retested, and then basically just kept on trending like sideways, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at MLN. Kraken. Take a look at it on a 2-day basis. This sucker look like Chainlink. I mean this move right here from the bottom to the top. Take a look at it on higher. So weekly just turned negative. So time to basically time to be cautious, right? We talk about the hidden bullish divergence, right? We got one right there, got the breakout to the upside, got the fake out. It is a confirmation. So we just want to break the support right here. The support is just about like 78. A break below 78 could take us down to our potential support area right there, almost at $17. That's a lot, okay? So let's take a look at 17 in terms of Fibonacci. That's going to be exactly at 50% pullback. So so if we break below $78, $60 range, we could be looking for a move down to like a 382, just about $30, and 50% pullback going to be just about like $18 or $17, okay, depending on how the MACD going to be reacting. Okay, if MACD going to be dropping all the way down, it means like we got a chance to retest the support area right here. Okay, so but the good news is like no sort of like a bearish divergence on our MACD. Yes, we do got one on our side, but MACD did not create one. Okay, so but we need to take out like 160 to continue the uptrend. Is the def cross? Is the def cross still in play? Let's take a look at BTC. Haven't been paying attention to the def cross at all because So let's take a look at the dev cross. All right, dev cross. Okay, so yeah, last time we got the dev cross, people panic and we got the 40% pump. Yes, we did still drop, you know, after that we dropped like nearly 40%, right, after that pump. Right now we can still get that dump, but I'm not sure if, you know, if like we dump right now, we can get that 40% pump. That's the thing. So can we still get the dev cross? Yes. Okay, it is still in play. It is still in play. Okay, it is still in play. It is still in play. But can we avoid it? Yes, we can avoid it if like we, you know, if we keep on basically breaking out to the upside without making like any new lows. Of course, we're basically gonna ignore the dev cross, and both of these indicators going to say goodbye, right? And we're gonna go to the moon. So we definitely need to start trading at least above the 21 EMA. I mean above the 50 MA right here over the next like a few days in order to avoid the dev cross. But if we keep on trending down below it, we're definitely gonna get the dev cross. Hey, ML just got listed on Coinbase. Yeah, we just talked about. Thanks a lot, man. So it just got some FOMO thing, right? Yeah, can't do too much on it on Coinbase, but we already talked about it on Kraken, right? Yeah, it got dumped hard. Okay, so I started pumping like, you know, from $44 right before the probably before the addition on Coinbase, right? And just dump. Okay, by the, you know, buy the rumor, sell the news. It doesn't look pretty on a lower degree, but yeah, let's see what we get. Okay, we just don't want to break below 78. Hey, what's up, Taro? Why it is called dev cross? Why bear cross? Why not bear cross? I mean, you can call it bear cross if you're comfortable with that term, but dev cross only means like, you know, it is extremely bearish and it could dump a lot. Okay, hey, what's up, Andrea? Thanks a lot for tuning in. All right, guys, I'm just gonna call it a day. So we talk about BTC, Ethereum, you know, MLN, and all that good stuff, Link, and all that good stuff, right? So be safe out there. We talk later.